they also kidnapped the other guy, thinking he was her husband.
I wouldn't really agree to that, because if you kidnap both the husband and the wife, then who's going to pay the ransom? I mean, hey guys, this is Benny.
And this is Drew. And I'm super tan. Didn't realize that was me. I'm in Mexico right now, so today we are going to react to the trailer of a Nigerian movie called Gbomo 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 Express. This is a 2015 comedy crime movie. It's already on Netflix, and if I read the IMDb description, it says, the night spins out of control when incompetent kidnappers hold a club-hopping record executive and a socialite to ransom. It's by director Walter Taylaur. If I look at the cast, it is Ramsey Nouah, Kiki Omeili, Osas Ighodaro, Blossom Chukwujekwu, Shafy Bello, and many others. So I really like Blossom Chukwujekwu, by the way. I had a hard time saying his name for the longest time, but now I can say it.
Gbomo Express.
Gbomo Gbomo.
Gbomo Gbomo.
Yeah, I don't know how the GBO is pronounced. I don't know if they say Gbomo, but we'll find out, I guess, in the trailer. So
let's see.
Yeah, listen to me and listen to me very carefully. We have your wife. And if you want to see her life again, you will do exactly what I tell you. Standard bastard. It can't become.
I go on job for people like you now. Only if you go there interested.
Good news! That means we're back in the black, right?
I think we should finish our drinks first, don't you think?
Absolutely, I think so.
Wait a minute.
Francis never explained this in express format for me finish.
What does it know, money? Bless your rich, guys.
Papa! For heaven's sake, you don't have to be violent, you know.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I don't know you like that. And at this moment, I don't think I even want to get to know you. I don't want to be in this mess.
That wasn't what you were saying last time, where you were busy downing my champagne and sucking on my face.
We know all about your sponsorship deal, eh? Your company campaign.
Need to get out of here before they find out that there's really no money coming in. Am I making any sense to you? It enter your head, so.
Okay, you don't have to get so touchy.
The bank needs both our signatures. I already told him on this. There's no.
If you don't get
If you don't. Let's leave. It's our own money now.
Look at the state of my shoe.
Really?
They're Jimmy Choo's.
Now listen to me very carefully. You have exactly 1 hour.
okay. First thoughts.
Oh, look at my shoes. And it's like, really? The Jimmy Choos. Well, very true. Oh, Jimmy Choo.
Very expensive. And it's funny, what it brings out is also like, I don't know, whatever they were doing that night, they were flirting or something, but you don't really get to know the real person. Like, you're attracted in the beginning, but when you are in that situation is when you're like, this person is really strange.
Yeah.
So what did you think was happening?
I think the girl was trying to, I mean, she was one of the persons who kidnapped this guy, it seems to me, because he was, his hands were bound by tape. So he was the one who was kidnapped?
I think they were both kidnapped. The girl hadn't kidnapped anyone. You saw her like makeup like this. She's like, I don't want to be in this situation. I don't even want to know you at this moment, right? So I think they were both kidnapped by some kitchen, like some cooks, I guess, or, I didn't know.
Helpers,
Waiters?
kitchen helpers or something like
Kitchen
that. Waiters.
helpers. Yeah, so, and I don't know what Blossom Chukwujekwu was playing, what character, like what was the context there? Was he a bad guy? Was he a good guy? I couldn't understand. There were, obviously, again, with most Nigerian movies, it's the same. There's a lot of different characters in this, a lot of different players. Now, why have they kidnapped anyone? I don't know. I mean, to get money, but they're obviously inexperienced. It shows, and it kind of reminds me funnily of Hera Fairy and Andaz Apna Apna. In both those cases, yeah, there were these goofy guys who were like trying to play like this person, and it was those were cute movies. But inexperienced kidnappers, like if you're inexperienced, maybe try something else. Don't try kidnapping. But
because they state, one of them says that what if he does not have the money? So if you go into the extent of kidnapping somebody and the person doesn't have money, oh, you're totally done for. Because then, first of all, you're inexperienced, you're not going to get the money, so you are not going to be able to run off to some place anyways, and you're not going to be able to buy your way through your trouble. So you are in a deep fix.
That's the first thing you should research if you're gonna kidnap someone, whether they have the money or not. And it was funny. Also, I think in the last shot, I think this was what was happening, that he's like, you have this time, so and so time to get us the money, and he was running through different ATMs to get the money, and we feel that pain when we need more money, like there's a limit to each ATM. And it was funny how there was this real life problems shown where a guy has to run around to different ATMs and gets limited out, and he has to get money from different places. I don't know who that guy was trying to save. Was it the girl? Was it the other guy? Was it if that was the girl, was she married and flirting with another guy? Like, I don't know, that was interesting.
In the beginning, they give a call to somebody that we have your wife, and if you want to see her alive, you need to pay the money. And that fellow cuts the call. I think maybe they made a wrong call, wrong number. And maybe she was not even married, and maybe something like that. Just going around with people.
Maybe they kidnapped somebody else, thinking it was someone else.
Maybe that, and also they kidnapped two people. So in order to kidnap the girl, probably they also had to kidnap the guy because she was with him. That's the first mess that they made, probably. They made a lot of messes, actually.
No, so either it was what you were saying, it was that, or they thought it was the wife and they kidnapped somebody else, right? Because they thought, oh, this is the wife, but this girl was a single girl flirting with this guy, or this was the wife and she was flirting with some other guy.
Okay, then why did the husband cut the call?
Maybe he knew his wife was a flirter. Maybe he
even
knew.
So, I mean, that's not the first response. It's like, I mean, if you're still married to a person who is a flirt, then evidently you have kind of deep feelings for that person. Otherwise, why would you want to be with somebody who's still a flirt and you're aware of it? So evidently that wouldn't be the first response. No, cut the call. You don't do that. You'd be like, oh, really? You think through.
I mean, everybody's different. You never know. I don't know. Like I got, to be honest, I mean, there's so many theories coming out of us because we are confused what really happened. Who were each of the players? So what I think was also happening is that they also kidnapped the other guy, thinking he was her husband. Right? I think that's what they thought. Because they were beating him. It's like, where is the money? Where is the money? They were beating him. They're like, you don't have to be violent. I don't have the money. right? I think that was what was happening. Like,
I wouldn't really agree to that, because if you kidnap both the husband and the wife, then who's going to pay the ransom? I mean,
so why were they asking him for money?
because
Maybe maybe
they
his
realized.
manager, his financial, they thought maybe his financial manager would give the money. I don't know. It was just strange.
I think that they just wanted to kidnap the girl, and this fellow they had to kidnap because maybe he was in a situation where, you know, either he would go and stand as a witness that something like this happened, or they had to just take him along. Maybe that could be a situation. Why would they kidnap a husband and wife together?
Why
I mean,
would they
that is
beat him though? If they kidnap them?
Maybe because, well, if he was in the same club as her and partying in such nice clothes and drinking such expensive wine, he must have been a rich person too, they must have thought. And because the husband, the so-called husband didn't, I mean, he cut the call. So maybe they were not able to get the money from the husband whom they had given a call to. So they thought, maybe let us beat this guy up.
No, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, I'm frustrated, I'll beat you up.
Oh, they beat him up so bad. Oh, I could feel his pain.
No, they were trying to get something out of him. That much I understood. They were trying to get him to give them money. So I don't know, like, whether it was a separate thing from being her husband, or it was them independently asking him, like, whether they assumed he was the husband or they were independently asking him to give money. But since we are confused, I believe there was some mix up in the movie as well, which is the intent of the movie. Maybe that's the point, you know, I don't know. The other thing is, I realized in the last shot also, where some guy is running around getting money from the ATMs. They're like, you have this much time to get the money. He had a prostitute in his car, I think. And then he let her out, and then he started rushing to get money from different ATMs. You know, there was a woman who came out of his car. He shut the car and then drove off. I think that was a prostitute. I don't know, but it seemed like it was. So it definitely, a lot of questions, and maybe that's the intent of the movie. The other thing I also do want to mention again, the sound quality was did bother me a lot of echo. Obviously they're doing the best with what they can, but it did bother me watching that trailer where the sound was echoing, or I couldn't understand what they were saying. I missed what they were saying many a time. So that is an issue with me watching that. But other than that, I think the premise looks interesting. There's a lot of questions. It raises a lot of confusion just watching the trailer, and I guess that's the intent. All right, guys, so if you liked our video, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time we upload a new video. We usually now do it on Tuesdays. Also, let us know how we're doing, or if there's anything else that we should be reacting to. Until next time, फिर मिलेंगे.